What is up, everybody? It is your boy Brandon. Welcome back to the channel, man. Happy New Year to all my people out there. We are living it up in 2025, man, and I could not be thankful enough for everybody, all your support and everything that you guys do and bring to this channel, man. We are going to get hype, get live for 2025, man. I'm gonna put this out every video, man. We are trying to get to 100,000 subscribers, and I am doing it with you guys. Again, we ain't got nobody trying to help us out, doing nothing like that, man. It's gonna be me, and it's gonna be you guys, and you guys are gonna help me do it, man. So 2025, man, let's start right now, man. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel, man. If you're not, if this is your first time here, I appreciate you, man. On this photography channel, man, we do it all different, man. You ain't gonna find it nowhere like this on YouTube, man. So I appreciate you, man. Make sure you share this, man, because what we are trying to do this year, we gonna do it, me and you. This is it. All right, so without further ado, let's get to the video that you came here for. You know, one of the biggest things that on-location photographers have in common is whether you're a flash photographer, whether you're a natural light photographer, is anything. One of the biggest things that we have in common is how we transport our gear. What's gonna be the best option for our gear? Where are we taking it? What do we need it for? Depending on the shoot that we're doing, what is going to be the most convenient way in order to get our gear there, and is going to take care of everything that we need to have and achieve the best possible scenario for us. I'm not a big backpack guy. I don't really care about a lot of backpacks. I do have some have a little bit of shortcomings than others that photographers like myself go through when it comes to kind of transporting gear. It really, a lot of times, it don't matter to me as long as I get it there. So I don't really look into like a lot of different backpacks and carrying cases and all that stuff. I really never been like a backpack guy. So as long as I can get it there, you know, I'm good. As long as it zip up, as long as it button up, you know, all of those things. That's until a company called Bluetti reached out to me and told me that they had a product that they wanted me to review. And let me tell you, I have never seen a backpack like this before. When we talk about portability and usability, and you know, we always want things that's going to help us and to elevate us, whether that be a backpack or whatever the case may be. We want something that's going to bring something to our efficiency in our everyday life. Think about a backpack that really brings useful power when you're in remote areas while you're on foot. Think about the ability to charge all your gear, or even on the move, even when you're in inclement weather. Think about the baddest modular backpack that can be used anywhere. And you know, my motto is an on-location photographer, right? Anywhere, any place, anytime I can get the shot, right? Well, think about a backpack that you can use any place, anywhere, anytime, in any type of unique scenario. Well, I want to introduce you to the Bluetti Handsfree power station, backpack power station. This is the first backpack I've ever seen or used that really brings useful power to remote areas on foot. This thing is designed to combine power and a backpack together. It's absolutely crazy, and we're gonna get into it in just a second. But this is the hands-free, all-in-one 60-liter Bluetti backpack, designed to be accessible, solar powered, IPX4 waterproof resistant, including rain covers, 700 watts of power, 512 watch hours. This is crazy. So let's go ahead and dive into it. The first thing we're going to dive into is the backpack itself. Okay, let's get into it. This is from Bluetti. Okay, they are one of the leading manufacturers when it comes to power stations, on-the-go power, just portability and having maximum power wherever you are. Okay, I absolutely enjoyed this. Now, I'm not going to talk to you from a camping point of view, all right? They reached out to me because they feel like I could bring you a different perspective, especially as a photographer, especially someone who goes on location and shoots anywhere, any place, any time of day or night, okay? And I'm gonna show you why this is also one of the best backpacks any photographer out there can get. Let me just tell you, I'm gonna be taking this backpack with me anywhere, anytime, okay? After this video, if you ain't got this backpack, something's wrong, because I think that this is the best thing on wheels, all right? So, it ain't on wheels, so. But I'm gonna go through the whole entire backpack first, then we're gonna go to through the power station, then we're gonna talk about the app and some other key things that you are going to be like, wow, okay? So, let's go to the backpack first. Now, this is the Blue Yeti 60-liter backpack. Now, they do have a 42-liter backpack, which is a smaller size, cheaper price. But this is the 60-liter backpack, all right? So, let me go through just the backpack in general. So, the first thing you have is 2 pockets right here at the top. You have one right here, okay? So, you got a small pocket right up here. It's not even a small pocket. You also have a flat pouch right here in the middle, okay? And you also have these straps right here where you can put something like a raincoat or a coat or something in here. These do zip, so I'm sure you saw that on plenty of backpacks, right? You got this little slot right here that you can use for something. This also has 6 mollies right here, so you can attach anything to these molly straps right here. You also have 2 more buckles right here where you can put something else in here. Another jacket, another coat, a blanket, things for light camping and whatever. For a photographer, you could definitely put like your softbox or something like inside here and tighten it down and you'll be good to go. So that'll work perfectly for you. Again, I'm talking to you only from a photographer standpoint of view, okay? So, and then you also have this bottom pocket right here, all right? Now in this bottom pocket as well, you have some little pouches inside here where you can put things inside here as well, okay? All right, now before you ask, one of the things, and I was going to save this to the video, but I don't want you guys to get confused. One of the things that you're going to see around this backpack is that you're going to see a lot of these colors, all right? I actually went through and replaced all these zippers with color tabs because there's a lot of zippers on this bag. And a lot of times you got to think when you're out somewhere, or it might be dark, or it might be, you know, you just kind of forget which pockets are which. I wanted to designate which pockets are to what, like where's the camera gear, where's the other pockets, and you'll see that as we go through this. So that's why you're going to see these different type of zippers on here, all right? So let's keep going. So again, you have this bottom pocket right here. Now, on the front here, you do have these 2 like loops right here. That is designed for your solar, your 60L like solar panel. So you can actually put a solar panel on here and also charge your power station at the same time. But that's why you see these little loops right here. I don't want to leave any of this out, so I want to take care of everything around here as I go. So let's go ahead and turn it. Let's move to the side. All right. So on the side here, you have a little netting right here for your water bottle. You also have, now you can see that I put red on here because this right here is designed for the power station, okay? Let me show you how that works. So you have 2 zippers right here, and this little flap flips up, right? Now this is a breathable flap right here. It's rubberized, and you might see these little grommets, these little ridges right here. Well, these are breathable ridges. So if I stretch this out a little bit, and I'll try to see if you can see it, you see it has holes in it, right? So this is basically made for the power station to breathe through to alleviate any type of heating issues or overheating or whatever. So this really helps dissipate heat. Not only does it help dissipate heat, but it also keeps it from rain from getting in here. So if it does rain, it hits these little ridges and falls off to the side, right? So you don't have to worry about rain or anything getting in here while it's also breathing. And that's why I said even in inclement weather, you don't have any issues, right? So you have this little Velcro right here. So basically you can flip this thing up and then you can Velcro it right there. and then you have access to the power station right here and the ports right here on the side to connect your devices or what have you. All right, we're going to get to that later, and I'm going to explain something about that. Okay, so you have one of these on each side of the bag. So when we get to the side, I'm not going to go through this whole thing again. Just know that you have one of these breathable latches or breathable areas right here on each side. All right, so that's pretty much it on the side of the bag. Let's look to the back of the bag. All right, so with the back of the bag, there's a few things starting at the top of the bag. Okay, there is this little handle, okay, right here in order for you to carry it. You also have your shoulder handles right here. Now these are all padded, okay, and you see they have this breathable mesh on here, so you know, just in case you guys sweat, rain, walking through things, you want this breathable mesh on here, so if it gets, you know, watery or whatever, it allows it to breathe and it doesn't trap it in, and it, you know, it can dry on its own. Okay, that's why you want breathable mesh. Okay, so this is also a raised pad right here, so it does provide you some support, which feels really good on your back. So you also have, let me go to the side, there we go. So you also have a lower pad right here for your lower back, and then you have back pads right here on the bottom part that wraps around your waist strap. Now in this waist strap, oh, let me go back up. On your left shoulder harness, you do have like a GoPro base where you can actually, if you have an action camera or something like that, you can put your action camera on here while you're backpacking, hiking, whatever your case may be. Even if you're taking a photo shoot with this on your back, and you can put a little action camera GoPro right here on the left side. So I thought that was pretty cool for them to make that attachment in here. This is really dope for content creators. So again, this part wraps around your waist. Now on the right pad, they did give you a rain cover. All right, so this is a neon green rain cover that can cover up your backpack just in case you really hit some inclement weather. I'm gonna put this down now. I'm not gonna put it back in here zipped up right now, but they did give you that neon green rain cover. Now I would say that I think you should have options with that. As a photographer, I'm not going to walk around with a big old neon green rain cover. Now, I do know, I can see scenarios where that's important. Let's say you're out in the woods, it's raining, and I mean, I don't know, people get lost, people get whatever. It's easier to find a big green rain cover when you're out there and something might happen. And I can see how that could be helpful, but I think that Blue Yeti should at least offer you like in options, especially for us, for like photographers. I would love a rain cover that's like the same color as the bag, or even black or something like that, versus having this big green neon rain cover. So when you're designing something like that, if you're going to design it with also photographers in mind, you know, I don't think that a lot of us would like a big neon green rain cover, especially not me. I wouldn't. So I would probably never use it. Now again, if I'm out in the woods, safety, all of those things, protecting yourself, having that rain cover or something like that might be feasible, but not for everyday. No, absolutely not. So again, moving right along. So you do have that rain cover on the right side. You can put it each side, because the other side also does have a pouch as well. So it has two pouches right here on the lap belt, and this goes around your waist. You also have this right here that connects across your chest. So it really helps you and provides you that support that you need from this backpack. Let's move to the other side. This is the left side of the bag. All right. Again, we have that other side breathable mesh right here. I put the tabs in red. Red identifies like, station, power, danger, stay away. So that's why I put my tabs in red right there. And again, you have another bottle type mesh holder right here on the other side. And that is basically about everything on the outside of the bag. Let's go ahead and move to the inside of the bag. Okay, so for the first slot right here. So as you can see, I identified my first slot on my bag with blue, okay? Blue is because this slot is pretty much made to hold like your clothes and things like that. Let me show you how Blue Yeti designed this. So you do have one slot right here, and you have another zipper area right here. Okay, now these are just 2 zipper areas. Call it whatever, you know, do with that if whatever you will. But on this side of the bag, you have this attachment right here where you can put your, you know, clothes and things under here, and then you can also tighten them down here so they're nice and tight. And then you also have another additional zipper area right here at the top. This bottom one right here is not a zipper part, all right? This is pretty much where you put like it has 2 different areas right here. It's basically split right here, all right? So now that's basically this area right here. But the thing about it is, if you see the side right here, all right, I will say this is about 1.5 inches tall, something like this, as you can see around it. But this bag or this part right here can actually be expanded. There is an expanded zipper on here, all right? I'm gonna turn the bag back around. I identified the expandable part of this bag or this slot right here with white, okay? White is gonna tell me that it can expand. So it's only 1 zipper. So now if I unzip the white part, now you'll be able to see that this area unzips a lot bigger, and there's a lot more that you can put in here now. So this is the only expandable spot right here, but I think this is around like 4 inches or so now that you can unzip this part, which I think is really, really great. So next area I identify with orange, okay? This is a nice bright orange. I did this because this is the most important section on this bag. This is the photographer's area, all right? So let's get into that. So the photography area, at the top of the bag, you do have this little Velcro slot right here where you can put in like your laptop or anything in this area right here. Is nice and padded. A lot of protection right there. On the other side, this is the area where you would put your cameras, batteries, things like that, lenses, anything that you are taking with you. This is, and they all have your nice little Velcro dividers in here, kind of like your normal camera bag. I thought this was really, really cool because they have this in here. But yeah, for a lot of us that go on location, cameras, bags, you know, everything that you need to put in here, you can. Now, I shoot natural light, but I also shoot flash. So before you guys ask, I did this already for you. I take my flashes on location with me, right? A lot of you do. Can this bag fit a 600 or 400 watt light? Of course, I don't have to show you that it can fit 200 watt lights. These are deep enough, and you can change these dividers up. I mean, they're not stuck in here. These are deep enough to put in your 200 watt lights and everything. But can this bag fit a 400 watt or a 600 watt, and can it close with no problem? Let me show you. The first thing we have here, okay, just think about this like you're going on location, right? The first thing we have here is one of the lights that all of us has that we all take. This is a 600 watt light. I'm not gonna go through this because I'm just gonna tell you, but I will show you what it can do. I'm gonna tell you right now, the first answer is no. All right, so let's talk about transportation. Normally when I transport my 600 watt light, I transport it like this, right? It has the cover on it to cover up the bulb. It has, you know, the system, and then you have the battery on it. My bags are big enough to transport my light with no issue, right? If you're going to transport this light, the first thing is, so if you was to put this light in here like this, it won't fit, it won't close, all right? So how can you transport a 600 watt light in here? Can you take off the battery? Nope. Without the battery? Answer is no. All right, you can't transport it with the cover on if you leave the light on. So how can you transport a 600 watt light? What you have to do is that you have to take off the cover. You gotta take this off. And I never recommend any of you transport your light in here with this dome on it. You never know what'll happen. I don't care how much padding you have, but you gotta take the bulb off. If you take the bulb off and you take the back part off, it can close now. Now, some of y'all might do that already. Some of y'all, whatever, all right? You would have to transport it like that. I don't care how you do your light. You can then honestly take your light and you can actually sit it inside here and put it in here, and I don't think it'll be no problems. It is what it is. And you can also put your battery in here in one of your little slots. You still got lenses. You still got place for your cameras and everything. I'm just telling you, if you want to transport your 600 watt light in here, that's how you have to do it. So this is my 400 watt light, okay? 400 watts, not a problem. Just letting you know. So if you have a 400, a Flashpoint Explorer, I didn't test this with Westcott, so whatever is whatever. But if you have a 400 watt light, it transports in here, no problem. All right, I'm showing you right now. I've already tested it. Works fine. Closes fine. All right. So that is how flash photographers, because again, these bags are not designed for flash photographers in mind. So it's my job to show you or tell you if it works or not. So that's how I will transport my 600. That's how I transport the 400. 200s, not a problem. All right. Moving right along. So this also has a security lock on here, and I'm glad this is cool. I'm glad they put this on here. So it's right here at the camera section, right? So if you put your zippers, the top of the zipper, and even with your tabs on here, I can't remember if these came with tabs or not. I took all my tabs off, but even with it does work with your tabs on here. So there you go. So this is just a little added security. Of course, if somebody wants to really get in here and break these zippers, they can. But again, with these right here, you also have your code right here, so you can fix that. And then when you want to get in, you just pop your code. Let me make sure my code is right, because I changed my code. Right. There you go. Bam. And then it's open. All right. So they do have that added security right here for your camera area. All right. Moving to the last area. This is the power station area. Again, these tabs are in red. It tells me that, hey, this is the red area. Watch out. Danger, danger. So there's nothing in here, but this area that comes with the power station, or where your power station goes, it does have a little flap. I don't know if you can really see that. Let me see if I can get that in the camera. It does have this little flap right here. Once you actually put your power station in here, you can put this flap over your power station, and then you can still put stuff on top of your power station as well. So that's what it's for. There is also two Velcro straps in here as well. So when you actually put your power station in here, you can actually tighten it down or strap it down so it doesn't move. That was one of my concerns. Like, okay, what if this thing tilted to the side? What's keeping it from falling out the size of the backpack? So it is in there really, really snug. And it does have those straps to basically tighten it down, so you don't really have to worry about that. But there is no backing or support for this bag. All right, it's just flexible. All right, so there's no hardness to this bag. All right, but it's built so nice and so neat. But that is basically everything about the 60-liter Blue Yeti bag. Like I said, they do have a 42, but this thing is basically everything that you need out of a bag, especially for a content creator, a photographer. I mean, this thing provides you everything that you want. Now, there are some cons that I'm going to go over at the end of everything else we go over. All right, once we go through everything. All right, so that is the Blue Yeti 60-liter bag. Let's talk about the power station. So this is the Blue Yeti Handsfree 2. Okay, they do have a Handsfree 1 that is a lower power, lower wattage than this one, and I'll put that up on the screen. But this is their new Handsfree 2. Now, this is a 700 watt. That's a lot of power. 700 watt, 512 wattage hour power station. There's not a lot to it, okay? But I'm going to show you what this thing can do, all right? So here's the fun thing. It has this nice handle right here, all right? This is like having basically a generator in your house. And I absolutely, for the price and for the amount of power that you get with this thing, is absolutely crazy. So let's go over a few things about the Handsfree 2, okay? starting from the top, you have nice ventilation right here, enough to keep that heat out, dissipate heat, keep everything nice and cool. If it ramps up or gets under load a lot, you have fans on the front, and then you also have a fan on the back of this power station. First thing you got is right here is your power button right here. You don't have to hold it or nothing like that. You just press the button and it comes on. It also has a sleep timer that you can change through the app, stuff like that. We'll talk about that a little later. Now on here, you can see a nice, beautiful, big display on here. I absolutely love this display. It's nice, it's crystal clear, easy to read. It gives you your input, output, wattage, battery percentage and stuff is on here. You also have a button right here that activates your DC output ports. We'll go over that in a second. You also have another button over here that activates your AC output port. Again, 700 watts of power, 512 wattage hours is absolutely amazing. It also has a powerlifting mode where this thing can basically go into power mode and give you about 1200 watts of power. Absolutely crazy, man. That's just crazy. So let's go over a few of the ports on here. Right here, you have two USB-C ports, which delivers 100 watts each. Okay, so you have two of those. You also have two USB-A ports, which provides 15 watts of power for these two ports. All right. Right here, you have your solar output port, which is a DC input. This gives you 12 volts, 350 watts right here. If you do have solar panels already, this thing can be charged. If you are out camping, doing anything like that, you can hook up the solar panels to it and get this thing charged. I think full power, to get this thing to full power, takes about 2 hours with good solar panel connectivity. So that's good for that. If you hook this thing up to like a power source or the wall charger or anything like that, this thing can charge up to about 80% in about 45 minutes. You can get around up to full power in around 90 minutes. It weighs around 15 pounds. Let's take a look at the back of the power station. Woo! On the back of the power station right here, again, you have an AC output, so you can plug up anything, mini refrigerators, anything like that. Again, this is 700 watts of power. If you hook up anything else other than that, you can kind of put it in powerlifting mode, but it's going to drain a lot faster. All right. You also have your AC input. All right. So you can plug this thing in, plug it into a wall, get it charged. And then you have your grounding screw right here. And that's basically all that comes with this power station. On the back, you do have some rubber feet right all the way around here, because this thing is also designed to be laid down. So if you lay it down, you can still put stuff on top of here and work, since the ports is on each side of it. So you can still put this down and put anything on top of it to charge it, to work off of, work power station, put your laptop on it, connect things to it, and you're good to go. All right. So that's what these feet on the bottom is designed for. This is designed to lay down, or is designed to stand up. All right. So that is the power station Handsfree 2. Now, Blue Yeti did send me out a solar panel to connect to this. All right. I received the SP100L, I think it's called. It's the big solar panel. All right. So they do have two different solar panels. I think there's a 60, I don't remember the nomenclature for it, but the 61 is designed to basically fall off the back of the backpack, and it can charge and you can walk with it, and it comes down and you can connect it while you're walking, and it also folds up. It's about 4 panels or so. It can fold up and go into the backpack if you're not using it, but then when you need to charge this, you can basically unfold it and connect it to the power station. And even if you're out walking or whatever and this thing can get solar power, and you can charge it that way. The one that I have is not made for walking and charging at the same time. All right. It is made for being on the ground, laying back and emitting and getting that sunlight and charging the power station that way. It's more of a camping thing. All right. So let's go outside and I'll show you basically how to connect it, what it looks like and things like that. All right, let's do that. We're outside, guys, and I was able to get a sunny day. Now, even though it's like 25 degrees out here, I was able to get a really, really sunny day today to demonstrate the other part of the Bluetti Handsfree 2. Now, the other accessory that Bluetti sent out to me was this bad boy. This is the SPL 100. Now, this is a 100 watt solar panel. All right. So as you can see, if I open it up, bam, that is a 100 watt solar panel right there. So let me just show you a few things on this solar panel real quick. So on the back here, make sure my mic is still working. So on the back here, you have these legs. These basically, these legs actually pull out. They do have snap buttons right here so they don't flimms out everywhere, but they have these legs right here, okay? So when you lean it back, you're able to adjust the angle of the solar panel to ensure that you're getting enough, you know, sunlight or whatever from the sun or whatever. So if you need to lean it back really, really far, then you can. If you need to lean it up some, you can, and you just basically adjust it by this strap right here, and it kind of dictates or gives you that degree angle that you need to get the best light possible. There's another one on this side, and then also what I did is I put the cables and everything to connect this to the power station. All your cables is right in here, so when you actually want to do it, you can use it. Now, unlike the 60 watt solar panel, the 60 watt again is the one that you can put on your backpack and just have it hanging down, and you can charge your power station while you're walking or something. This, of course, won't be able to fit in your backpack, okay? So this is basically for you campers out there, for you people who just need to set up something and charge your power station. That's what this is gonna be for, all right? So let me show you really quickly how that goes. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna open this up for you really quick, and we got some nice light out here. This is awesome. All right, so gonna angle this right there. Oh, look at that. The sun is hitting that thing perfectly. Look at that, all right? And then what I'm doing is I'm gonna find my pouch over here. I'm gonna unzip this bad boy and take out. Now, the cables for the solar panel, they do give you the cables that come with this to connect it to your power station. They also come with another connection to connect to the 12 volt on the 300 watt one. Remember, this is the 700 watt. They have a smaller one that connects the solar panel to that one differently because of the connection, all right? So here's your little yellow cord. Let me bring this up here. So here is your power station right there where that little yellow thing is. So we're just going to plug your solar panel right in here, and then when you do it, you see the digital, I'm sorry, there you go. You see the digital, I don't know if you can see it in the sunlight, but the display is on right now. So basically, right now, it is definitely charging my power station. And that is basically it. It's the power station. Now I'm getting sunlight from this nice, beautiful sun out here. It's charging my power station with no problem. All right, let's go back inside as I give you my final thoughts. Go. So remember, I did tell you that this thing had an app, so you can connect this power station to the Blue Yeti app. All right, I'll show you how to do that. So you need to go into your app store and download the Blue Yeti app. All right, so it kind of looks like this. So once you go into the app store, you can type in Blue Yeti. Okay, there it is right there. All right, and there's the app right there. Now I've already downloaded it, of course. Then once you download it, make sure you have to register your name and information, make an account, okay? And then once you make an account, you can go to add device. This thing sends off its own Bluetooth signal or what have you, so the app can pick it up. I didn't have any trouble with the app finding my device once I connected it, all right? So once I connected it, I'm going back into the app right now. So as you can see, it already shows that mine is already connected. I named it Brandon Handsfree 2. So if I click on it, it is going to search, it's going to find it, and then there it is. It's going to tell me everything I need to know about my Handsfree 2 right now. So it's at 100%. I can turn on the DC power output right here on the app. As you can see right here, it just turned green. As you can see, the AC one is not on right now. I can turn on the AC one as well, and you can see that it is. It turned on right there. And then on the app, you can also see the wattage for each of those and what each one is putting out right now. But since there's nothing connected to it right now, it's not really showing anything. Let me connect something real quick and see if you can actually see what it shows on the app. What I have here is my Ray-Bans, okay? So we're gonna hook up the Ray-Bans to the USB-A, and we're gonna see what happens when I hook it up. So it's telling me that it's outputting 7, 6, 7, kind of teetering around there. That's it, about 6, 7 watts of power. Now, as you can see on the app right here, is also showing me around 6 watts is being directed over to the DC area coming from the battery. I think that's a nice visual right there too. It shows you exactly what this thing is pulling. It's barely doing anything. Again, this thing has 700 watts of power right now. It's only pulling about 5 to charge these batteries. I think that's pretty cool. Now, also, you do have 3 different charging modes on here, but in order to change the charging on this thing, it has to be done through the app. So up here at the top right hand corner, you see this little gear icon right here. You have to go to this little gear icon, and then you will go down and you see where it says charging mode. Now right here, I kind of keep it in standard. I don't need to do anything, but you do have standard. You have silent that decreases it a little bit, and then you have turbo that really kicks into charging just in case you need that. All right. And then right here, you also have your powerlifting mode, just in case you really need to activate that extra 1200 watts of power really quick. You have that too. You have ecosystem, you have your auto sleep, firmware upgrade, and all those things right here. This is also where you can change the name of it and do anything in this app. It's pretty straightforward, all right? There's not a lot to it. So I really appreciate the Blue Yeti for making this app really user-friendly. It's not a lot to it at all. I love the visual. Wattage, bam, DC, doom. And then also you can actually turn the device off through the app. So as you can see, everything just turned off. Everything is great. Now, if the device is off, I can't hit power and turn it back on because there is no connection right now. So you can't turn it on through the app, but you can turn it off through the app. All right. So just keep that in mind. All right. We are back in the studio, man. Listen, overall, I'm going to give you my thoughts about the Handsfree 2 and the 60-liter Bluetti backpack with the SP100L solar panel. Let's just get one thing out the way first. As far as the solar panel is concerned, it's something that I know that I could have and use in the future, okay? Immediately use, it's not something that I need to use right now, but to have something like that to charge that power station, perfect. I absolutely love it. I think everybody should probably have a solar panel or something in their house or something to help generate power, especially in the era that we're in right now. It's just something that you could definitely have, and when you need it, you have it. All right, so that it is what it is. You never know, power might go out, but you still got the sun outside. Now you got a power station. Perfect. Charge it. Keep your stuff running. I love it. All right, so that's the solar panel. So again, I don't have the other one. I only have that one. Let's talk about the backpack. All right. The 60-liter backpack. I love this backpack, man. It's probably one of the best backpacks that I have ever used. Now, as a photographer, again, I'm talking to you as a photographer, not somebody who goes camping. But again, this backpack can be used for either or. Compared to the other or my main backpack that I use, it doesn't have any wheels on it. Okay. I think if this thing had wheels on it, it would just be spectacular. All right. Being able to have that power station in here and have that ability to be able to have like this handle. Maybe this is a hard part. Maybe there's the poles that goes down through here. Maybe being able to pull this up, push it down, being able to carry it, and being able to roll it at the same time would make this the ultimate backpack out there. 60 liters, you got plenty of room, and you can wheel it. And you can pull it. Bluetti, if you're listening, I need you to listen right now, all right? Because I'm going to speak to you because the reviews that I've been seeing, people have been missing a lot of things, all right? I'm talking to you from a photographer standpoint of view and what we need. If this had wheels on it, you know what I'm saying, like my other one over there, absolutely amazing. If it had a handle to pull up, because it does have that power station in there. Sometimes you might not want to have it on. Sometimes you might not want to have it on your back. You might just want to pull it. You might just want to roll it, which is absolutely great for the size it is. I think that's something that we can incorporate in the future, right? But again, overall, I think this backpack is outstanding. I'm glad they sent me this one and not the 42 liter, because from the stuff that I have and all the gear and photography stuff that I have, I would need this 60 liter backpack. All right, I'm not a big fan of small backpacks. I don't like the little carry. I don't like the little sling overs. I don't like none of that crap. All right, because I'm a flash photographer. I don't do really natural light. So for all you guys out there who don't really shoot, we shoot. I need the room. All right. So again, I love this backpack. Best backpack that I've ever probably owned, and I'm going to get some use out of it. You're going to see me taking this on all my photo shoots probably from here on out. I'm going to be transferring everything from my other bags to this one. And again, the only thing is, like I said, as far as the for a lot of you guys who shoot flash, you can house your 600 watts. It houses the 400 watts, no problem. And if you have the 200s or the 300s, absolutely no problem there. It's just disassembling that 600 watt light to put in there, all right? So overall, again, the backpack is great. Now let's talk about some cons that I had issues with the backpack. The first thing is the zippers. I mentioned this to you before, and I told you I would come back to it. When all of these zippers are together, they're all black, all right? And it's really, really hard to differentiate which zipper goes with which slide. So again, as you see, I bought these on Amazon for like $5, and I color coded them. So I know orange is for my cameras. I know blue is mainly like clothing, so I know that's for clothing. I know red is dangerous, so that's where the power station goes. Where are you at? Yeah, I know red is that red? Hold on. Oh, that is red. I'm gonna have to change that because red kind of look like orange now that I'm looking at it. Ooh. But red is for danger, and I know where that is, all right? And then those zippers up in the front for the front pouches are brown. Both of these are brown, and I have no problems with those. That's not a problem. I'm not expecting Bluetti to go through and color code like all of their zippers. That's just something that if you're getting something like that, you probably want to color code them because that's enough. The biggest gripe and complaint that I have is when the power station is inside here. Okay, let me zip it up. Let me raise it up for you so I can give you the visual. When the power station, red is for danger, when the power station is inside here and your ports are available right here, if I am trying to charge, let me see, where's orange at? Here's orange. So here, let me show you. Here is the camera section, right? Here is the power station. So my biggest gripe and complaint is there's no pass-through. How am I supposed to run like USB-C, USB-A cables? How am I supposed to run cables out of here and into here where the power station is to connect it? I either have to have it up like this, you know what I'm saying? But when I zip it down, when I bring my zipper down to, not let anything, dirt, rain, anything intrude in it, I'm zipping down on top of the cables, you know what I'm saying? You might not see that as a big deal, but why do that? Why not just create a way why not create some type of pass-through? Now, here's the first thing that I wanted to tell you. Remember that I told you that this material right here is breathable? Well, there's nothing to take this cable and put through these little grommets or whatever, and you're good, right? So there's no problem with putting these through the grommets and connecting them to the ports on your power station, right? It's going to be great. The rain is going to come down. It's not going to affect anything. You're going to be good, right? So my thing is, why not why not, if this is the pouch for the for your camera gear right here, why not create either some grommets right here, you know, and still incorporate this type of roofing or design so the rain still comes over it? Why not put like two holes, like one down here and one up here, in order to put these through to this side, and you can run cables through here? Or again, why not just make this material or put this same type of material right here in a little area right here? That way you can run it out of this mesh and then run it into this same type of material on this side and basically be good. Like, I don't understand that. That seems like that seems like pretty simple to add this type of mesh material on this side, you know, even if it's like a little small block. That way I can run my cables through this gear and not have to worry about unzipping or zipping up my things or something, or allowing something to get in there. But yeah, there's no pass through from this section to this section. So anything you have, the cores have to come out of the bag and into the bag this way. So that's I don't like that design. I just think that it could have been designed a little bit better for cable management, if you will, or to run your cables from this section to this section, because that's the blueprint of this bag, right? Incorporating a power station into a backpack. So I would think that the design would be more centered around driving that home, and the structure and everything will be designed to incorporate that. But again, you're not talking to photographers like myself. I would have told you no. So you should have had something over here in order to come out of here and go into here without having to zip and unzip the bag all day. I just think that's my biggest flaw of this bag. All right. Can I deal with just unzipping and zipping cables and stuff like that? I mean, yeah, but I don't think it's necessary now. I think it was an easy fix, and I think it was really overlooked. All right, because you didn't talk to me or photographers like what we do outside. All right. So anyway, that's my biggest gripe for the backpack. Again, the backpack is still the best. I still absolutely love it. But between like the zippers and the actual, you know, pass through with no pass through, that's my biggest complaint on that design. So let's talk about the power station. The power station is so powerful. 700 watts, 512 wattage hours. This thing is a monster. It has ventilation on the front and the back. I couldn't ask for anything else. I mean, hell, if your power goes out, you got a power station, all right? A lot of people talk about generators and stuff like that. I mean, this thing will help you out. And then again, if it runs out of battery, you can go outside and solar it, get this thing charged back up, and then you're good to go. So this is something that you should definitely have probably in your house if you don't want to pay for a big old generator. So for this to be not necessarily the top of the line, but for this to be their biggest power station that goes in the backpacks, I don't know why we only got 4 outlets. I don't understand that. I would have rather had seen 1 USB-A and like 4 more USB-Cs. I mean, it's 700 watts. Now, I can understand 2 USB-Cs and 2 USB-As on their smaller version, which is the hands-free one, which is 300 watts. But if I'm stepping up, if I'm trying to sell, and if I'm stepping up to the 700 watt, I would think I want more. Like, this is 2025. Like, where there's more things that's capable with USB-C than it is USB-A now. A lot of people are going to USB-C now. I would have liked like 4 more USB-C ports, and you could have gave me 1 USB-A. Yes, we still have things that run USB-A, but not a lot of things. There's more things that run that we have. I mean, hell, even Apple phones are going to USB-C now. I mean, come on, bro. But I would have liked to see more ports, man. I really do. Even if you would have put ports on the other side of this, you could have put more ports on the other side of this, and when you press your DC, it could have activated these, and some on the back. I mean, you have so much you have so much real estate and so much room on this thing. You could have put some on here. You could have put some on the other side. I mean, I don't care. Or you got this big old space right here. Look, you got this big old space right here that's being used for nothing. You mean to tell me you couldn't add 2 more or 3 more USB-C ports? I mean, come on, bro. Come on, dog. So, again, I mean, it's 700 watts, man. This thing ain't gonna, a few USB-C ports ain't gonna drain this thing no time soon, man. Come on, dog. But anyway, other than that, I love this thing, man. It is a dream. I love just being able to incorporate a power station into a backpack, keep everything nice and charged. Your drones, your camera stuff, your gear. I don't care. I mean, your inside of your backpack is probably gonna be a mess, but at least everything is gonna be charged. All right. So, all in all, man, yo, shout out to Bluetti for trusting me with this gear. I can't wait to actually start taking it on photo shoots and actually using it and charging stuff when I'm just sitting there or when I'm just going there, things on the go. I mean, just think about it like this. If I was out on location and I want to take a LED light, I could literally put this on the ground and use a big powerful LED light, like a 600 watt LED light, 400 watt, 300 watt LED, and be cool because I can power it. From a photographer standpoint of view, you can power it. You can power a lot of things. So, you know, the days of not being able to use LED lights or big powerful LED lights out on location, you know, without other stuff, it's a thing of the past, because now this has a AC input. Go figure. I think everybody should have this. So let's talk about the pricing. So I'm gonna bring this up on Bluetti's website because I don't know this by heart. Now let me talk to you about a decision that Bluetti made that I'm still trying to figure out. I'm really surprised that Bluetti offers, you can buy the backpack by itself without the power station, but you can't buy the power station without the backpack. Like I think I actually know, because they are one of the leading people in power stations. They have a lot of other power stations, so I think it wouldn't do them any justice to sell a power station like this when you have other options out there on their website, other power stations that you can buy. So I can understand it. So yes, I do get it. It wouldn't make any sense. There's other alternatives and options on their website. All right, so this is not their only power station. They got a lot. All right, so but anyway, for the setup that I have, the 60 liter, the Handsfree 2, and the solar generator or the solar power panel that I have, this whole setup comes up to $599. All right, it was $799, but it's on sale right now. Now they do have some other options on their website. Like I said, you can get the same backpack and the same power station, but you can get the other solar panel. The other solar panel is a 60 watt solar panel. This is a 100 watt solar panel that I showed you earlier. Again, the 60 watt is the one that actually connects to the backpack. Now that setup for the 60 watt plus this is $699, but they have it on sale for $599 as well. So you can actually, it's the same price, but originally it's $699, and this one over here is originally $799. All right, so they're giving you $100 off on that setup as well. Now let's say you just wanted the backpack and the power station. That's it. You didn't need the solar panels. Well, you can get the backpack, the 60 liter backpack, and the power station right now for $399. Now it was on sale for $599, but they have it $200 off right now at the time of this video. I mean, that's amazing. Now let's just say you just wanted the backpack. You're in love with the 60 liter backpack. I just want the backpack. You can buy the backpack by itself for $199. Now it is $20 off because it's originally $219, but you can buy that one right now on sale for $199 at the time of this video. I don't know how long that deal is going to last, but I highly recommend you jump on it right now. Now again, that is their Handsfree 2 options. Again, they do have the older Handsfree 1 options, which is a 42 liter backpack, and it also comes with a 300 watt power station, 268 wattage hours as well. So you can get those same options. You can get it with the different solar panel. You can get it with the backpack or without the without the power station as well. I'll put those prices somewhere up on the screen. But you do have those alternatives. So overall, man, like I said, I want to thank Bluetti for sending me out this, man. This is a great start for 2025. Some amazing tech out there, and you guys know I don't bring you anything unless I know that you can use it in your own journey, in your own role on photography. And this is something that I think everybody can use. Some people's like, well, I think this is only tailored to a few people. Yeah, no, I think everybody can use something like this. A backpack with continuous power inside to power up all your stuff. What are you talking about? Are you kidding me? Bro, I'm taking this thing everywhere with me. Oh, this thing is going in every car. When I make a move, it's going with me. All right. This thing, it can power anything. I absolutely love it. Like the days of not having power on the go are basically gone. So, but I don't think I can take it in the airport because it's lithium. You can't even put it under. You can't even put it under the plane, I think, because it is a lithium. It has a lithium battery, lithium power capacity. I forgot the name of the actual. All right, but anyway, man, that's my time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Get ready for me to drop some incredible videos starting off in 2025, man. We got a lot of things lined up for you, and I can't wait to bring them to you. Until next time, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Tell me if you love this thing. Tell me what you think about this thing. Go look at the other reviews. I'm telling you, man, this thing is absolutely incredible. Until next time, this is your boy Brandon, aka the Kevin Hart of photography, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.